science event, it was insane. I was just like, I can't have it here. It's not fair to my parents to try to bring their kids to something and try to make them better. But once again, this is what I mean by, because some people take that and it's just like, oh, it's not meant to, happen again. It's not meant for another one. Oh, no, I called around, sent out emails, sent out texts, sent out calls, looking for another location. Where can I do this at?
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. Where can I do this at? But I can't have them back here. We haven't been back there since. And we figured it out every month since.
But we can, though. Hey.
Right. That's right. I still go there and swim sometimes. But I already knew. I was just like, I can't have my kids back there. I can't.
Yeah. Scientists and engineers follow what's called the design process when faced with a challenge. The Spaghetti Marshmallow Challenge is perfect for getting students working together to follow the design process.
I got it, y'all. I got it. My birthday. I am so happy about this, y'all. Welcome to the Pull Up Experience, y'all. And welcome to the first episode of 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Is that it? Okay.
Yes, come on now. And we got... you listen, that's what I'm saying. All right, we got a good one for you. We got my girl, DeAsia Jefferson on, and she's going to tell us about her amazing business, D-Tronics. Don't look at me like that. You already know.
I was waiting for you to finish the introduction. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Like she has a dope business. We're gonna get into that tonight, y'all. So, without further ado, we got my girl. DeAsia, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. And then we got Brittany with us tonight, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
She's awesome.
She is awesome. She is so awesome. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right into it, y'all. Because like I said, new year, we got just even better interviews, and we gonna start it off with a good one tonight. Gooder and gooder. That's right. I'll get a T-shirt. It's gonna say that too. I really did. You really did. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, so let's get into it. So let's start from the beginning, and everyone know I like to start at the beginning because you have a unique path that, like I said, most people wouldn't even. You know, we in the hood, we don't know nothing about no engineering. We don't know about no science. Science. You know
that's understandable. Yeah.
You know?
No, I grew up in the hood. I know what you mean.
So, okay.
I know what you mean.
So let's start with that. So what represent your hood? What part of Cleveland are you from?
I grew up on 71st in St. Clair.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. But
Shout out to St. Clair.
Yeah.
That's up. So what high school did you go to?
I went to Brush High School.
Brush High School. Okay.
My mom did her thing, got us out the hood for our freshman year of high school.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Shout out to mom. Shout out to mom. Yeah.
That's so in high school, was science something you just gravitated to, or something that you were just there was like, hey, can I see a paper real quick?
Yes, science and math has been my thing forever. It's been my thing as long as I remember. I don't know if you guys remember All Around the World, playing All Around the World in class. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
I
was
used
you.
to always get to the end. I used to always get to the end. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I used to always get to the end. And science has always been my thing. So what happened in that path, I had an older cousin tell me when I was about in 10th grade, he was like, hey, I don't know what you want to go to school for, but make sure you major in science. And I was like...
So he's seen something in you.
He's seen something in me. And shout out to Tony. I'll never forget that. So Tony told me, he was like, make sure you major in science. He's like, you might not have as much free time as everyone else. You might not have as much play time as everyone else, but it's going to pay off. And I was like, okay. I just took it in one year, not the other, But my junior year in high school, I was able to... come across an amazing opportunity. I don't know if you guys ever heard of vocationals? Yeah. In schools? Yeah, vocationals. Oh, let's advocate for vocationals. All schools need vocationals for sure. But there was a vocational there called CAD, Computer Aided Drafting Design, which was an introduction to engineering technology. And I was blessed enough to get into that program my junior and senior year, and it set the foundation. It definitely solidified it for me. It let me know that engineering was for me. Just those 2 years in vocational solidified it for me. So yeah, engineering has always it's always been my path. It's always been my thing. So let me ask you this, because like I know for me, so I've been in retail management for all my life, right? And unfortunately, I go to certain meetings, I can pinpoint how many of us are in there. It's the same case for you when you go to, when you are around other engineers, just like, All day long.
Okay, I was making sure.
It's on average 2 of us a class, if that, you know, like on average.
They're like, excuse me, you're in the wrong place.
All day long, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're in the wrong place. Did you come to the right room?
You're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
No, that's all that. But I just love how, once again, you're showing people what's possible and showing the kids what's possible. So let me ask you this. So high school, college. So when did it take off for you as far as entrepreneur? Because it's one thing to study it, it's another to create a business behind it. Like let's talk about the journey into that, because I'm pretty sure you had some other entrepreneurship, you know, aspirations.
Yeah, oh, for sure. So being introduced into entrepreneurship,
What's
it's
that
not
like?
easy. Yeah, it's not easy. So originally, I would say the first time I made money outside of my 9 to 5 was extremely empowering, and I did that by fixing phones. I was going around the city fixing phones, like a mobile phone business.
You talking about like iPhones? We talking
iPhones,
about
fixing iPhones, fixing tablets, fixing PSPs,
Wow.
fixing, you know, what did you have broke? You know, I'll figure it out. I'll look it up. I'll figure it out.
Wow.
So that's what I originally started off going around doing, but I didn't feel fulfilled. I didn't feel fulfilled doing it. You know, it was a thing, but I found the power in making money outside of my 9 to 5 by fixing phones. It empowered me. You know, it let me know what was possible. You know, that I didn't need to go clock in to make money. And that's so that right there was the foundation of my entrepreneurship.
So how did that even come to be? Were you just like around an iPhone, like you
figure out how to get the
you see all the
wires
crash
I
phones
tell you.
on the crash screen?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly how that happened. So it ended up happening. I broke like 4 phones in 1 month. Yeah,
By yourself?
By myself. See, it was a lot going on in life. So yes, I ended up breaking 4 phones in 1 month, and by that 4th phone, I was like, no, one of these got to work. It got to work. Like I can't keep spending money on phones.
Yeah.
But like I said, I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
Everything happens for a reason all day long. So by that 4th phone, which was my iPhone 5S.
Oh, that's now you're dating yourself
Right,
now.
all day, right?
The iPhone, because I broke the Galaxy 4, I broke like, it was like 4 phones in 1 month. By that iPhone 5S, I was like, oh no, this gotta work. How do I get this to work? You know, the screen is cracked, you know. I looked it up, seeing how to fix the phone, brought the screen for it, fixed the phone, took some pictures, posted it online, and then everyone was like, hey, can you do mine? I was like, can I? I was like, yo, can I do that? I was like, all right. Okay, you know, and I started fixing phones, and like I said, that was the beginning of my entrepreneurship journey. Yeah, that was the beginning. That was the beginning. I had to bring up the fixing phones. The fixing the phones was my foundation, especially when you see what I do now. You're like, how did you transition? So
then was it like, because like I ain't gonna lie to you, my kids have broken the phone. And I literally I probably got a drawer full of phones somewhere.
Oh, that's how it was. You just put them to the side after they break. You don't worry about them anymore, you know. But no, that phone had to work. It had to work that much.
So let me. So was it something like you looked at you and like you like were able to like identify what needed to be, or you like were you going? Do you go like the rest of us? You go to YouTube University and start.
YouTube University. Guys, YouTube University is where it's at. Honestly,
shout out to YouTube.
YouTube University. Seriously, that's where it's at. Yes, I looked at it. I identified that it was the screen. It wasn't water damage. You can see through indicators if it's water damaged or not. It wasn't any water damage, and I was like, Google and YouTube is my best. Honestly, I tell people all the time, I feel like I got my whole associate's degree through YouTube, Google, and stuff like that, honestly. Because, I mean, the information is it's in front of us.
Yeah.
It's in front of us today. You know, we just have to take advantage of it. But yeah, so.
So let me ask you, how many phones did you go through before you feel like you felt comfortable enough to start like doing it for real? Because like, I know me, I'll be scared. You know, iPhone's so delicate. I'm like,
for sure, all day long. Definitely start with the older models. I wasn't going to the newer models. Yeah, I wasn't messing with the newer models. So I knew that early on. Nobody want to pay $1,000 for a phone and come get it broke by me, you know. So I'm just saying, I'm not even taking that chance. So I knew my limits. Yeah. So yeah.
No, that's good.
You definitely got to know your limits with that. Can't break other people's property.
No, I'm about to say, because like I know me, that's why I be scared of. But I mean, I feel like with anything else, like when you first do it, of course you want to be cautious with it. But like after a while, you probably can do it.
After a while, you learn and you get used to it. But it does take some failures. You have to get through failures. I think a lot of time entrepreneurship, we downplay the failures. You know, like there's going to be some failures. Yeah. there's going to be some failures. You know, it's the getting up that you have to worry about. And so even if I did mess up a phone, I did everything I could to get back up from that failure. You know, and like I said, it set the foundation for everything. Even with D-Tronics now, you know, there's failures, and you have to remember, like you become a problem solver, a consistent problem solver. You're constantly solving problems.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what lessons and what skill set did you take from with the phone repairing? Did you take into the electronics?
Customer service, for one. Customer service for sure. And definitely, that's a good one that I would say, because it's two totally different businesses. It's two totally different businesses. But definitely that failing and getting back up. I definitely took that into D-Tronics.
I got you.
You know, I had to let myself know failing isn't the end all be all. That's not it. You know what I mean? Like, just because you failed does not mean you can't get back up.
Yeah, that's good. I hope y'all taking notes.
Oh,
I hope y'all taking notes. That's a good one.
Sure. That's a mentality. That's yep. That's all in the mental.
So let's talk about the transition to you got the phone flipping business. I mean phone flipping business. I'm sorry.
It was phone flipping.
You phone flipping too?
I was. I would fix the phone, sell it on Facebook Marketplace for a couple of
I'm sorry. Okay, that's what's up. Because I'm about to say that don't make sense to me.
Don't limit yourself. Exactly. It's so many opportunities in everything. So I did. I would buy broken phones, put a screen on it, and sell it off. Especially if it was unlocked already, sell it off. Get it unlocked, sell it off. Yeah.
So you saying somebody want to learn how to flip phones?
If you want to learn how to flip phones, I got you on that too.
All right.
I'm saying, you know, you want to learn how to flip a phone. I got you. Because like you said, you got a whole drawer full of broken phones.
Yeah.
They for sale?
We'll holler out the word.
Okay. I'm just saying, that's an opportunity right there. I'll throw a screen on them.
Okay. Listen, don't play with me. But okay, so what made you stop doing that or what was? Let me ask you this. So we got the phone flipping, right? You stopped that, right? But what made you stop?
Wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't fulfilled. I remember having a conversation actually with my cousin's mom over there. I remember her telling me, she was like if you're really passionate about it, you'll consistently do it, you know. And I'm like, you know, like I am passionate about it. I swear I'm passionate about it. I love this. Like, this is what I want to do.
I'm making money doing it.
This is what I want to do. Nah, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Ooh. And it showed in your actions. When it's not something that you wake up for every day. It's not something that you work towards every single day. It's not what you want to do. You know, it's not what you want to do. So, it let me know early on. I was like, man, I didn't see too much of a future in it. Let's say everyone is fixing phones for the most part. You can go to the storage. I'm pretty sure this place next door right now that's fixing phones. You know, fixing tablets and stuff. So, don't get me wrong. I could have made my path. I know who I am. You know, I could have made my path with who I am, but it wasn't for me, and I knew that deep down, and I had to, you know, come to terms with that. Like, you like it makes money, but it's not what you love. It's not what you're passionate about, and it shows in your actions. And you got to be real with yourself. It shows in your actions. So, yep.
You know, so crazy. I know some people who they make good money in what they do. They're good at what they do, but they're passionate behind it, and they're gonna feel as they do it. You know,
all day long. Yeah, you chase the money, you're not gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy. And I can't say I am blessed with D-Tronics. I am blessed. I found happiness and money in one. Like, I can't beat it. I'm fulfilled with this. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different.
Let's talk about this. So after you that, was it automatic? Were you like, okay, I'm in my groove. I got the entrepreneurship thing down, but now I'll do something different. Like, how did that come to be?
Did I have the entrepreneurship thing down? You know, that's the question. Did I? No. So how did it come about? Of course, I didn't feel fulfilled fixing phones, but I always knew science and technology was my thing. And Mom, like I said, I didn't grow up on Barbie dolls. I didn't grow up on dolls and Barbies and stuff. We grew up on a computer. My mom had a computer for us. You know, we had line wire. We were doing ringtones.
Line wire.
We were.
Oh my God! You break all the way back.
We were creating ringtones and making CDs and stuff like that. You know, so entrepreneurship kind of been in us from a real early age. So
I forgot about line wire.
Forgot about line wire. Line wire, frost wire. You had to go to frost wire after line wire. After line wire, after you go to frost wire. So I can get you on some sites. So I got a lot of sites still in 2024. But But so yeah, I was raised on technology, and I always knew that was my path: science, technology, engineering, and math. That's STEM. That's the foundation of me. And when it came to it, I'm surrounded by a lot of kids. All of my friends have kids. My family's, kids and stuff. And I remember going around and I was asking these kids. I was like, "Hey, what's your favorite science project?" Guess
you asked them.
Yeah, I asked them. Guess what they all said?
None.
No, they told me volcanoes.
Volcanoes?
Volcanoes. Yeah, they said like 90% volcanoes, and I was like, I can see it because that's all they know. And I was like, hey.
But other than that, though,
they didn't have anything else, and it broke my heart.
Wow.
It broke my heart. They didn't have anything else, and I'm asking like, hey, there's other science experiments, there's other stuff, but they were never introduced to it. And if they did bring up another science experiment, they told me that they saw it on TikTok.
Wow.
Exactly. So that's when I had to realize I got to ask my little cousin more questions. She's about 9. I got to ask her more questions. I'm like, you seen it on TikTok, and I realized, I was like, she was teaching me how to pour a resin kit. She's never poured a resin kit, but she watched it on TikTok. So she could tell me A through Z of how to pour a resin kit, but she's never poured one.
She's never done it herself, though.
She's never poured one herself. And I seen the gap, and I'm like, so you guys are seeing these science projects on TikTok.
Instant and everything.
And it's on everything, but you don't have access to it.
Wow.
I wanted to bridge that gap. Okay. I wanted to bridge that gap, and I realized that it was a need for it. I don't know what they're doing in schools. I don't have any children of my own, but I see the children around me. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's heartbreaking what's going on in these schools, and how quick they are to give up on these kids, especially our kids. It's not fair, So I seen that gap. I seen where I could fit in, and literally I told everybody, I was like, it's God's plan. Everything led me to where I am today. Everything. Like I said, it's God's plan for sure. And realizing that, having that conversation, I had sent out a text like this idea has been on my mind for a while. It's been on my mind for a while. And I tell everybody all the time, I was like, came straight from God, because 3 months into me doing my first STEM day, I explained to people, I was like, it got on my mind heavy. Like, before, like I said, I've been thinking about it for years, but this, 3 months before the STEM day, it was on my mind heavy. Every time I went to sleep, I thought about it. Every time I woke up, I thought about it. It got to the point, I called my mom like a month before my first STEM day. I said, Mom, I have to do it. I have to do it just to get it off my mind. Come on, I have to do it just to get it off my mind. Right seriously, just to get it off my mind, just so I can just finally just sleep at night, And I tell people all the time, I'm like, that stuff that's on your mind, like it burns through your mind like that, burns through your soul, those are things you regret later on. If you don't act on those things that are burning through your soul,
you're gonna be dropping gems.
Okay. I was saying, if you don't act on those things that are burning through your soul, those are the things that you regret on your deathbed. And I knew it. I knew it. Like something in me was telling me, like, now's the time. I know you've been thinking about this for 2 years. However, right now is the time. That was in December-ish, and I sent out a text in January to my friends, my family, kids. I was like, hey, y'all, I plan on doing this STEM event. I know y'all don't know what I'm doing, but can y'all please bring y'all kids? Can y'all please? And this is already like a 35-minute drive outside of the city. So I'm like, can y'all please, please? I sent out a text, basically begging, And they had no idea what they were doing, what I was doing, but they were like, okay, I think out of 16 kids that I invited, 15 showed up. Only one kid did not show up, and that first STEM day was eye-opening. It was amazing. I realized the need for it. Was one of those, you knew instantly. You knew instantly you had something. When you just looked around that room and you seen those kids and you seen their reactions to the projects and you seen how excited they were and how much fun they were having and just how happy they were.
Yeah.
About schooling, about education.
About education, though, right?
Oh,
it's about how you present it, though. I feel like, because I know for me, when I think back to school, it wasn't the teachers who put you to sleep. You remember, it's the teachers that made the information come alive. And I feel like that's what you do. Because I ain't gonna let it go. You gotta see it. You gotta see the coats.
That's God's plan. Once again, God put that in my man. It was all a vision. I promise you, He put that in my vision. He put that in them kids being in live coats, glasses, name tag, like that was in my vision. I'm telling you, I knew instantly. I said, man, I see it. I seen it all. So to be at my first STEM day and let everyone else see my vision.
Whew. You know what? I want to go. I want to make sure. I want to make sure y'all understand what she's saying, because like I know what that feeling is like. So I probably the podcast is the same thing for me, because I would watch podcasts, I would hear podcasts, and I'm like, man, I gotta do it. And I gotta do it. And it's not you do it. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do it, you like, this is it. It's like a Eureka moment. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you, like I said, it was God's plan. Once I did it, everything aligned. Every single thing I could possibly ask for with this business aligned. Wow. It wasn't aligning like this fixing phones.
Yeah.
It wasn't aligning like this fixing phones. Kind of knew like this. I ain't really. When I found my passion and I found it all in one, and I realized how great it was, and other people got to see it.
Yeah.
I had schools reaching out after the first event. I took pictures. People, parents were excited. Yeah. Parents were excited to see their kids in lab coats, so they took pictures and they posted it. I didn't have to ask. Like, they were it just about went viral on the first STEM day with these 15 kids. And, it was amazing. And I knew right then and there, I was like,
this is it right here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all day long. All day. And like you said, that's a different feeling. Yeah. That's a different, when you find out your reason of waking up every day, that's a different feeling. I wish that on everybody. I wish that on everybody to find what it is to wake up for. I wish that on everybody. You cannot beat that in life. I mean that, man. That's a different feeling.
That's good.
It's a different feeling. And then it had nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's a different feeling to know why you're here. Yeah. To know why you're here. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
To introduce these kids to that, man. I know how I was as a kid, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Y'all start preaching out the
age. Here y'all, like, girls, put yourself together.
That's why I'm here. So
that's good. So let's talk about those growing pains, because I know we all have them again. You know what I'm saying? Even though you found your purpose, you found your passion, I'm pretty sure it exploded. But I don't know about you, but when stuff explodes, sometimes a lot of business they're not ready for the expansion, right? So let's talk about that. Like, how was it when you expanded? You like, nah, I gotta get somebody to do this right here. I need somebody to help me with this right here. So let's talk about that. You were one woman band at one time, right?
Oh, man, it was, let me tell you, that in-demand came real fast. I had schools calling, library calling, parents calling, birthdays. What do you know? They were all like, hey, what do you, and I'm just, it was a stream. It really was. But I can't say my family has been amazing.
Come on, shout out to the family.
Yeah, shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. My family, they here too. They here now. Like I said, my family has been truly amazing through this journey. You want to talk about growing pains, honestly, they were my first employees. I don't know if you ever had to mix and match family as your employees, but you gotta learn how to talk to them in the room. You can't cuss them out, especially from the kids. You know Kwana. So
shout out to Kwana, man.
Shout out to Kwana. I have to tell Kwana, like, hey. So I'm in the middle of being this, inspirational person, lab coat, teaching the kids, and they like looking up like. So I realized after my first STEM day, hold on, man, you're in front of kids. Can't forget that. So I had to. That was growing pains, employee wise. My employees are my family.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight. My employees are my family, and having to coach them, I had to realize I had to become a better leader to coach them.
I'm sorry.
I had to become a better leader to coach them. I couldn't keep bringing them to STEM days and they don't even know what they're supposed to be doing.
Come on now.
Because then they're coming to STEM days and they're looking at me like, now everybody confused in the room.
Right.
And then now the day don't go as planned and I'm like, oh gosh. Okay, so not only, like, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to do. I want to introduce kids to science. But wait, I got to learn how to be a leader? Like, come on. Like, I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready for that one. So I was like, okay, you take a little time and like, okay, I got to take a deep breath, learn how to talk to them in front of these kids for sure. Giving them jobs in the beginning. Hey, this cousin, you're taking pictures. This cousin, you're setting up lab coats. This cousin, you're, my brother's doing this, my mom's doing this. Giving them all tasks so everyone's not in their loss. like trying to run a STEM program with children and also trying to coach everyone in the room, you know, what to do. So, growing pains.
No,
for sure.
No, listen. And I think a lot of people, they forget, like, cause, you know, social media will make it look so glamorous, you know?
It ain't for everybody.
It ain't for, no, it's not for everybody. And they understand, like you said, leadership comes, like you said, learn how to speak to people. Like these are things that you think just are so common, but you forget that comes with being in charge of other people. You got to learn how to, because
you have to become a better person.
You have to.
You have to. It's not gonna run smooth. It's not gonna. You have to, you know.
Shout out to your family, man. Once again, like.
Oh, seriously.
I remember trying to get my kids to help me out. My kids like, dang, I'm good. I'm like, dang, yo.
I'm telling you, everybody, my mom, my aunts, everybody has clocked in. My cousins, everybody has clocked in. My brother, my dad, everybody has clocked in to D-Tronics.
That's love right there.
Yeah, it has been. Like, distant family, everybody has clocked in to D-Tronics. You know?
They believe in
They
what you're
believe
doing.
in me. They believe
That's
in the
good.
dream. They believe in D-Tronics. Like you said, that's something that's gonna be here when I'm gone.
Come on now.
Don't
get away now, DeAsia. We gotta talk about that.
I got you.
No, but I love it though. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you: is it different from doing a kids party versus doing a school? Is it different, like different setup? Like is it different? You know, because like
for sure.
I feel like what you're doing. Not saying like anyone can do it, but let's say I wanted to do one for like I don't know. I want to do one for kids who want to learn real estate, which is so weird because I know kids don't learn about real estate. You know what I'm saying?
You might find your audience. You might find your audience, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
wish I learned about real estate at 15.
hey,
16.
listen. Don't. Then we'll talk. We'll talk about this,
man. That's your vision. You see it. You see it for a reason. I'm telling you. You see it for a reason.
But like, so let's say if I'm a person who wants to bring something like what you're doing, like what would you tell me would be the first thing you do?
Believe in yourself.
Okay. All right.
Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, anybody else gonna believe in you. I'm telling you, you know how many times I had to show other people that I believe in myself? Like people are just now starting to catch the wave. They're like, oh, she ain't playing. She ain't playing. I had a couple people like, oh, we didn't know you were gonna be this passionate about this. And I'm like, you didn't know?
So you don't know?
You didn't know? You didn't know? I was like, oh, let me find something I love. Oh yeah, I'm passionate about it. So I found what I love and I became passionate about it and I believed in myself. And I still believe in myself. You know, a lot of times with entrepreneurship, you know, we are chasing nothing in a way. You know what I mean? We are chasing nothing. Yeah. We don't, you know what I mean? Like literally, so.
It's one thing to have a vision, but it's another to bring it to life.
It's another thing to bring it to life, and then what is your end goal? And then what is, especially if it's never been done before.
Never been done before.
Especially if it's never been done before.
And I was about to say, that's what's interesting about your business. No one, I don't see like this. If it's someone doing it, I haven't seen it. You know, and especially for us though.
Especially for us, I don't see any of us doing it.
Man, come on now.
Oh no, not me.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you're a trailblazer. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what advice you give someone who's a trailblazer? Because like I said, if you try to do something that they already did, how do you go about doing it?
Man, once again, as I said before, believe in yourself. Because it's a mental game. Society will make you believe that you can't follow your dreams. Society, like you have these dreams for a reason. You think this stuff for a reason. You see this stuff for a reason. It's up to you to put it into action. It's truly for a reason. So like I said, trailblazing is and you have to be okay with failing. You have to be okay with things not going your way. You have to be okay with it. If you're not, you're gonna fail one time. You're never gonna get back up. I'm telling you. My very first STEM day, we actually had an issue with the location. It basically wasn't our crowd of people, you know, and they seen the attention that it brought. They seen how many kids came in for it, and it was glass windows, so people are looking through. You know, they trying to figure out what's going on. This was in Broadview Heights. Yep, Broadview Heights. You already know. You know.
Yeah, say no more.
You already know. You already know. So Broadview Heights gave us a terrible time about coming back that second time. But at the end of my first event, I had kids coming up to me. When is the next one? When is the next one? When are you doing this again? You know, like it was insane. You know, I built a connection with my friends' kids through science. You know, and it was man, it was everything to me. But I had those kids asking me, when is the next one? So when that guy, the guy at the Broadview Heights, the location that we were at, gave me such a hard time about coming back. Oh man, he gave us such a hard time. He tried to outprice us. He tried to go up on the price, and then he told us, okay, well, if you are going to pay that price, you need to go in the back of the building.
Come on,
He tried to put us in the back of the building in the basement.
In the 21st century.
In the 21st century, he tried to put us in the back of the building in the basement. And I said, like I said, my first STEM day, anybody that was walking through that building that was black, they asked them were they coming to my STEM event. They profiled my parents. And it broke my heart. And I didn't know that until after. So I'm thinking the event just went perfect. It went great. It went amazing. Afterwards, I had parents telling me, like, yeah, you know, as soon as we walked in, they were like, are y'all going to that science event? You know, that third. And I was just like, I can't have it here.
Wow.
I can't. That's not fair to my parents to try to bring their kids to something and try to make them better. And they getting
profile. That's crazy.
But once again, this is what I mean by, you know, because some people take that and it's just like, oh, it's not meant to, you know, happen again. It's not meant for another one. Oh, no, I called around, sent out emails, sent out texts, sent out calls, looking for another location. Where can I do this at?
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. Where can I do this at? But I can't have them back here. We haven't been back there since. And we figured it out every month since.
But we can, though.
Right. That's right.
I still go there and swim sometimes. But I already knew. I was just like, I can't have my kids back there. I can't. And I knew that after that first month of doing it. So just imagine you seeing that vision, everybody seeing what you see, everybody excited about it, and they're asking you when the next one, and the parents are excited about it, the kids are excited about it, family like, oh, this is cool, you know, we can come back. And I'm like, I don't have a location for the second STEM day. The second one. This wasn't like the third, fourth, fifth, sixth. The second one. Wow. I did not have a location, and I had to figure it out. But this is what I mean by entrepreneurship. You're consistently problem solving. Yeah, you're always problem solving. So yes, that's a whole nother. It's tired and it don't matter what you're going through mentally. You have the problem. You better be the one to solve them problems, because not too many people won't solve. Don't solve them for you. So yeah. That's
so let me ask you, so. And like, I just love the fact that you said you didn't let it stop you. So when you found the second location, like, did you know how to approach it going forward? Because like I said, I don't know about you. Like we said off camera, I learned a lesson the hard way, and like that would have stuck with me. And I just know going forward, I already know how to not to conduct myself, but I know how to approach this person or this company going forward. Because like that's a deterrent. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That you know what I'm saying? Like.
It is. Like I said, man, things started telling line for me. God knew he was doing. He knew he was doing. He knew he was doing all day long. I made an amazing relationship with some Cleveland Heights libraries. You know,
come on, shout out to
Cleveland Heights libraries. I made an amazing relationship with them, and they no problem. They gave us no problem about bringing the kids there, and it was literally, and it just let me know. I was like, I solved that problem. I can solve more. I can solve more. So once you solve that first one, you're like, oh, I got some more problems. So that's all it takes. I'm gonna keep solving problems. That's all. I'm gonna keep solving problems. You know, and So
let me ask you this: what advice would you give somebody? Should they have an outline, a curriculum? Should they have an idea if they want to? Like I said, I was playing before, but now it's going through my mind. Maybe we can bring real estate to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Let them figure out how to invest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
These kids need it all. I tell people all the time, like, your job. I don't have my own kids, but I know, like, my mom always told us, you know, her job as our parent was to expose us as much as she can. You know, like, how do you know you have a great hockey player if they never played hockey?
Right.
How do you know? Like, seriously. So you have to expose them to as much as you can, especially us. Like, how often are we getting to play hockey?
Yeah. Because you know what?
We ain't never playing hockey. We might have some of the best hockey players. We athletic.
So I'm supposed to nice. So I'm terrible at basketball. I am the crappiest. I can't dribble to save my life. But in high school, you know what I'm saying? I did fencing. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with swords. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like say exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Never thought me a
No, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was in the hood. I was over 114 miles talking about, y'all better stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me.
Hey, I only seen that on TV, so I ain't never seen it. Me either. I've never seen it in school.
You know what I'm saying? But just like you said, it wasn't that many of us there, but hey, I was killing the game, though.
Hey, you got exposed to it.
I got exposed to it, exactly.
You didn't even know you was good at fencing. I tell my friends with kids all the time, expose them to as much as you can. Expose them. You never know, man. They might pick up that, foosball, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, they might pick it up and be the greatest at it. You know, Frisbee player, I don't know.
Listen.
Man, them names Michael Phelps. You know, put them in the pool. You know, you have to expose these kids to everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, some of these kids are talented.
Yeah.
These kids are talented.
You know what?
They teach me.
And I'm about to say, with us is that, you know what I'm saying, whenever we enter in any industry, any field, any academia, we just dominated.
Oh, we dominate.
You know what I'm saying?
All we need is the opportunity.
Oh, no.
All we need is the opportunity. That's all we need. That's all we need. I'm telling you. All we need is the opportunity. And it's ours.
It's ours.
That's it. I mean, we got that drive. We got that drive in it. So.
Yeah. So if I want to do something to that same effect, if I want to go to the schools or if I want to have a thing of that nature, what should I have an outline? You know what I'm saying? What steps should I have to have like? Cause I keep on thinking curriculum. I keep on thinking like what you do with like a curriculum. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, how do you go about that? Cause like, if I want to execute on that, should I have a outline? Should I have a You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely say find out what you want to teach.
Okay.
Find out what would reach your audience. You know what I mean? If you're working with 15, 16-year-olds, you know.
That's good.
Yeah, for sure. Find out what would reach your audience. I don't know if, like, you know, teaching them about how to get a loan. Like, you know, but maybe teaching them real estate practices, you know, like wholesaling, flipping, you know, introducing them to it.
I want to talk about that on the show because that's how I know you. You know what I'm saying?
I did wholesale for a while. I did wholesale for a while. I was in real estate too for a second. Hey,
that's how I met
Okay, she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, no.
I was wholesaling for a while.
It came back to me.
I got your number in my phone with a house on next to it. So I forgot. Yeah, that is where I met you. Yes, wholesaling, and you were on it. You were on it. I got this new property. It's about this much. You know, I need about this much into it. I'm like, bring it on. Got that cash? Hold on, let me see if I can get that to somebody else.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's where I met you.
I forgot about the I did. I was wholesaling for a second too.
You were doing your thing too?
Oh yeah, I was. That also taught me the power of relationships. The power, because relationships is everything. Like they said, they say relationships over money. That is so true. You know, real estate showed me the power of relationships. You had to keep in contact with those people. You had to text me every, like, say I was getting a random text from you every couple of months, like, and I'm like, all right, you know, this is just random, you know, and probably only seen like once in person, if he remembers, and I'm just like, you know, but that's the thing is like, real estate, it's a relationship business all day long.
Absolutely.
I got so many people in my contacts with a house next to it, you know, I should have reached out to them, you know, like, you know,
but you never know.
You never know, especially if you get a property under contract. You already know.
No, fuck it. I said, because like you said, relationships, like I said, you here now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Everything happens for a reason. Once again, you know, I said I originally met you in real estate, but you're doing your own thing with this business podcast, giving us a platform to speak, you know. Like I said, I got like maybe 450 followers or something like that, but I know.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. It's coming. That's why I do stuff like this. Networking, come on, you know what I say? Networking is everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys for this opportunity. Networking is everything, you know. Seriously. You starting this. It's the reason you started this.
Yeah, like I said, it's burning. It was burning. I'm proud of it. It was
burning in your soul.
I woke up
podcast.
Podcast.
Can't even eat right now.
I can't eat right, you know.
How do I start this?
Yeah, and I like said,
seriously.
And I was like I said, YouTube, and like next thing I know, I'm like,
YouTube, you got your equipment, everything. You got your location. That's how you do it. Same thing with your real estate. You want to teach the kids. I'm telling you, man. Once it's a vision, it's there for a reason. You know, it's there for a reason.
So D and me are gonna come up with a thing for podcast for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, I want to teach the kids podcast. I want to teach the kids how to fix phones. Like I'm telling you, it's in your vision for a reason. It is. It's for a reason. Everything.
Now, D, what keeps you having the ideas behind, you know, the different courses and classes that you have with the children to make it fun, to make it exciting, to make it different every time?
When you good,
you're good with that. And that was a great question. Because I always say God is putting this stuff in my head. Like I'm not like and people might, you know, saying, like, are you tripping? No, I'm dead serious. I will have a problem or have something in my mind. I'm like, man, how can I fix that? And very randomly, it'll come up to me, and I'm like, oh, Ziploc bags. Like, okay, whatever. They put this in Ziploc bags, and then this work, you know. And that's how it's been coming every single time. I keep a close relationship with the kids as well. My little cousin is a kid, you know, so talking with her.
Demographic.
Demographic, and she's an intelligent kid, you know, so talking to her like, hey, cousin, what y'all into right now? You know, I talk to my friends who are parents. Hey, I know you have kids this age and this age. What are they into right now? You know, what keeps them intrigued? You know, because it is a little tough running a kid business with no kids.
It's impressive that you're able to do it that way.
But I get along so well with kids. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. Everyone around me I
know
everyone around me had kids already, and I got along so well with their kids. I had so much patience. I didn't even know that about me until I was exposed to their kids, and I was like, I'm good at this. Yeah. I mean, the kids love me. I'm great. Honestly, to me, kids are better than adults a lot of times. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, they're not corrupt yet. Right. So they awesome, man. It's just it's awesome. It's so fulfilling. Okay. It's so fulfilling. They love it. So
that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, all right, question for you. So, what keeps you motivated? Because I know, you know what I'm saying. Even though you're in your purpose, I love what I do. But
when you in your purpose, you already know that's what keeps you motivated. That's what makes you up every. That's what keep you going.
But the moments when
you're down and out, I would definitely say my family. And I mean that to the bottom of my core, man. People, they don't make them like that no more. They don't make them like that no more. My family's so supportive, man. They're every step of the way. Every step. Like I think I told you guys off camera. Like I said, my mom did my customs. My cousin did my hair. My other aunt does my hair too for the events. My other cousin takes my pictures. My brother comes. He's interacting with the kids. My dad comes. He's cleaning up after. Everybody play a hand, and they are my motivation. They're my even me just keep doing what I'm doing and showing them what's possible. It's showing them what's possible. And I just feel like to say, my little cousins and everybody just look at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible. And they already know about me. I'm a very, I have bad anxiety. I don't like crowds. I don't like too much. I don't like none of this. I'm not gonna lie. I would much rather I would probably do this on FaceTime in my room or something like that. But to be right here in person, I'm just showing them, hey, no matter how nervous and anxious and scared as I am, I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Come on now. Come on now.
Y'all can do it too. Yeah. It's a mental thing. Y'all can do it too, and they know how I am. I'm social. I'm not social like that. So to be social like that, I just had 100 kids at Rockwell Automation. I had Rockwell Automation. I went to it. Actually, I got that from you, sir. You don't even know that. Let's share that. You actually told me to go to a winery event with what are they called?
Dancing Birds.
Dancing Birds.
Yes.
You told me to go to that winery event. I took my little cousin. Me and my little cousin went to that winery event, and I actually met the lady who has gave me the relationship with Rockwell Automation.
Get out of here.
There was probably 5 people at this event. I remember telling my little cousin, I'm like, man, I don't know what's gonna come out of this, but we going. We don't know. We're going to go network. We went. My little cousin won a gift. They were awesome people. They were amazing.
Shout out
to Dancing Birds. It was an amazing event. Got to drink some wine with them and just relax. And I passed out my business card. That lady called me about 4 months later and was like, hey, I got Rockwell Automation and has a children's holiday party. Can you host 100 kids?
That's dope.
Can I host 100 kids? I ain't looked at more than 20 kids in one room since I started. But I was like, with the type of family and God I have,
come on now.
I can do it. I can do it. And we did it. We went in there and did it. We went in there and we put on a show for sure.
That's dope.
We put on a show. And like I said, it's not many of us. So when they seeing me in that lab coat, and they seeing some of these kids, I'm their first black educator. Wow. I am their first black educator.
Come on now, that inspires me though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
I didn't even know I could be that inspirational.
But you are though.
But like I said, I see it even when I'm teaching them kids. I'm like, man, they probably never get a black teacher again in their life. Never get one again in their life. Here I am.
But here you are though. Right. Come on now.
Here I am. So it's like I said, everything happens in alignment. Another thing that happened. Besides the light. But another thing that happened, I was posting on TikTok just randomly. I barely know how to work TikTok. I feel like TikTok's for younger people. Man, TikTok's so confusing.
All of us
people make it look so easy. They have the perfect edits and stuff, the perfect with the music, and I'm like, how did you do that? Yeah. Made me realize I'm getting old. So TikTok. I was posting on TikTok just a video here and there. Come to find out, a manager at my job came across it. He snitched on me in a good way. He snitched on me in a good way. He seen it and he was like, wait, is this you? I didn't know you do this outside of work, outside of your 9 to 5. I also work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5, so this is
Wow.
Yes, I still working 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. Yes. But he got wind of it on TikTok, and then he's like, he ended up making an entire paragraph. He sent the entire email to the CEO of our company saying, DeAsia's doing this on her own time. She's teaching kids science. This is what she's doing. You should check this out. And he was in Europe at the time, and he sent them an email back, and he was like, oh, that looks amazing. I'll set up a meeting for her when I get back. And when he got back, he set up a meeting for us, and he gave me the opportunity to bring my business into my 9 to 5.
Wow.
Insane. I was able to bring my business into my 9 to 5 and host a STEM event with the employees' kids. Come on. I said, if this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing, come on, man. Nothing. I mean, all day long, non-stop, because everything has just been in alignment.
Right, just one of them.
Everything has been in alignment. I mean, literally, step by step. Actually, and this is the third thing that happened. Well, another thing, I don't even know the third. But another thing that happened, I remember, like 3 months after I started, I was on the freeway. I got a phone call from my friend. Shout out to Brianna. I got a phone call from Brianna, and Brianna was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm driving on the freeway. Like, what you doing? She was like, you're supposed to be at the CAV STEM event. And I was like, STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, by the way. So she's like, you're supposed to be at the CAV STEM event. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I just started this 2-3 months ago. I'm still trying to figure out this, that, and third. Like, Cavs don't know who I am. Like, why would they even, the Cavs ain't thinking about me. So fast forward, like I said, everything happens for a reason. She gave me that phone call while I was on the phone with her. I was on the freeway, and I remember looking at a billboard on the freeway, and I just seen D-Tronics on it. Like, in my mind, I just seen D-Tronics on it. I was just like,
that's crazy.
I seen D-Tronics on this billboard. I hang up with her. I didn't think anything of it. Couple months later, same Rockwell connection. I actually went to be a vendor with them. This was outside of the children's event. While I was a vendor with them, a Cavs representative was there.
Wow.
She walked past my booth and seen what I did. She said, can you come talk to me when when you get a chance, blah, blah. I went over to talk to this lady. She is the host of the STEM event at Cavs. So the Cavs has something called Score with STEM. It's only been 3 years now. I believe this is either the third or fourth year this year. So they just started. She is the host of it. She started it.
Wow.
So when she brought me over there, she said, can you bring your business to this Cavs STEM event on March 3rd? I said, instantly, when I left that lady, I called Brianna back. I said, Brianna, remember when you called me a couple of months ago saying that's where I belonged? That is where I belong. That's where I belong. That's where I belong. I mean, everything has been in alignment. Wow. It's been insane. That's how God worked. That's how God worked. Everything has been in alignment. Everything has been in alignment with this. So, yeah.
So, great segue. We're talking about the past, talking about the present, talking about the future. So, what does the future hold for you and for D-Tronics?
Besides being pulled every which way, because it's been amazing. I can't complain. I got a birthday party this weekend. I got the Cavs event. I still got my monthly STEM days. I got my science kits. So there's so much that goes into it. Like I said, I see it as a household name, which is what I really want for it. I do want it in households. Of course, it's so much I see for it. And like I said, I want to write a children's book. I want to, like I said, sell my science kits. I want to, honestly, and for some reason, once again, God don't give those visions for no reason, but randomly, I keep getting a vision of seeing it in Africa. For whatever reason, I keep getting a random thought of seeing it in Africa. And God let me know that was possible because I went to a networking event in Toledo, and I actually exchanged my business card with a young woman at the networking event. About 20 minutes later, she came up to me because I guess she looked it up on the internet and see what I did. And she was like, I've been trying to get something like this back home. And I was like, well, where are you from? Africa.
Come on now.
Africa. All day long. I said, God, he just showing me, like, man, it's a matter of time. Matter of time, it's going to get there.
That's good.
Matter of time. You know what I mean? And, man, so like I said, I see it big.
So let me ask you this. Do you ever thought about franchising? Because, do you remember back in the day, so I don't know how old y'all are, because back in the day, it was DZ Zone. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like
DZ Zone?
Remember DZ Zone? Y'all?
Oh, yeah, Discovery Zone.
Discovery Zone!
Come on now.
Well, I called it Discovery Zone.
We ain't gonna talk about I ain't showing my age on TV. I'm good. I don't know nothing about Discovery Zone.
I later found out that they franchised, you know what I'm saying, those places and whatnot. They carved out, they had the systems in place, which you have. they had the curriculum that you have, and they had all these things that people can take what you have and do it wherever they're at. They're in Toledo, they're in California. You know what I'm saying? Because what you have, once again, and it's something that is for us. I feel like you can see it out in Oakland. You can see it out
it's going to escape me. I know. I can't have 100% control of it forever. It's that big. It's bigger than me. I know that. I know it's bigger than me. So I'm not going to have 100% control of it forever. I know that, you know. And just like how you said, franchising, like that sounds amazing. I'm going to get on Google when I leave here. I'm that type of person. You put something in my head, I'm going to go figure it out. So
listen, y'all heard it first.
I'm telling you, Brady gave me the idea. So for sure, franchising, like I said, selling it to schools, you know, just everything. I know I want to get to the point where I'm not there physically all the time. If I'm going to be there, you're going to pay for me to be there. Like, I'm going to be like that star of Detronics. You want me to show up. You know, that's where I wanted to get. But right now, I'm at every event, every hour, every second. I'm cleaning up afterwards, too. I'm doing everything right now. And I don't know if you said, people that do follow me on Instagram, you see those late nights of doing what needs to be done for this stuff. People, I like to share
all of it.
All of it, the ups and downs, because like I said, people glamorize it, man. People really think this is just like, entrepreneurship is really what you're supposed to do to be happy and be. Listen, I ain't never worked so much in my life, man. I ain't never. Listen, honestly, I've been telling my family, I got to the point I was like, somebody got to do it. Like, that's where I was at. I was like, man, somebody got to do it. I really wish it was my brother or somebody else, you know, but it is what it is, you know, somebody has to do it, and it's not easy. It's not easy. It is. It's a lot on your shoulders. It really is. You know, but it's the sky's the limit.
Right.
That's the thing. The sky's the limit, man. Your own possibilities are endless.
You're a trailblazer, though.
You're a trailblazer, especially like I say, working with something no one ever seen before.
Exactly.
As a black woman.
Exactly. Come on now.
Man, listen, it's been amazing. I'm so just fulfilled and just the happiest I've ever been in my life.
No,
ever.
Man. You see it though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, don't worry. We'll have the show notes where to follow DeAsia at, you know what I'm saying? But you get a chance to see. I blown when I see the lab coat. I'm like, damn.
Kids and the smiles on their faces.
When I had to meet with my CEO, I brought him the lab coat, the glasses, the name tag. So you got to see this. And I told him, because I wear lab coats in my 9 to 5. I'm a dental technician, so I wear a lab coat there. And I told him in that meeting, I said, you gave me my first lab coat. I'm giving these kids their first lab coats. And I remember how empowered I was wearing my first white lab coat, working around my 9 to 5, you know. So I know how empowering it is to them. That's good. But they're getting theirs at 5 and 6, while I got mine at like 22 or something, you know, 23, however old I was at the time, you know. So a little way older, you know, but they're getting theirs at a way younger age. Oh yeah. And then getting pictures and stuff from the parents after the events of the kids still in this they still in their lab coats. They don't want to take their glasses off. They're using beakers around the house. They're like, oh my, it's a blessing. Oh man, they send me pictures all the time of the after effects. Like they were asking certain questions or just going around. It sparks their curiosity, and that's what I'm here for. Is to spark their curiosity and let them know, hey. 1 and 2, you know, you can make something out of that. You know, you can do this, that, and third, just around the house, you know. So, yeah.
So no, like listen, and like I said, I love it. Like I said, I love just hearing stories. Like I said, because like I joke around, and there's no shade on any hairdresser or any real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent. But you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us, and this is something different that I don't see anybody else doing. And I love hearing stories of that because you're showing people what's possible. So thank you for showing them what's possible. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else, just know your inspiration, your trailblazer. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
No, yes,
appreciate it.
So let's get into staple questions, right? My favorite questions, because I like to ask these questions, and like I know when I look back, I'm gonna put together all these questions one day, just like compile them or whatnot. So that'd be dope. But you've been Cleveland born and raised. And I'm pretty sure you see it, and we see it now. But for the longest, the stigma has been for us that we don't come together. But you seen it firsthand. We can't. What do you feel like we can do to fix that problem, to have it so Cleveland is known for its collaboration?
Coming together. That's the only way to fix it. That's the only way to fix it. Yeah. I seen what you just posted recently with all the podcasts getting together. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all.
Seriously, shout out to y'all. We need that. Yeah. We need that. I'm willing to collaborate any way I can. You know what I mean? If people like say I have a STEM program for children, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I'm willing to collaborate where I can, you know, and I see there are after school programs that are similar to mine. Hey, I'll bring the science. You know, I just had.
Y'all hear that?
Oh yeah, all day long. I will bring the science. I just had someone else that said that, you know, they're about to start a program for young boys. You know, this and third. Okay, cool. You can teach them the finances, teach them the real estate, teach them everything you want to teach. I'll bring the science.
Come on.
I will bring the
Title
science.
episode, I'll bring the science.
I'll bring the science.
That is title.
Title of the episode, I will bring the science. Yes. I'll bring it. I'm telling you. And that's my niche. That's where I'm focused. That's where I'm at. I will bring the science. So I'm willing to collaborate. And I get it. I see it really is. We are like a crab in a barrel type society, and it sucks. It sucks. You know, it's enough for all of us.
It really is.
It's enough for all of us. And if we stop thinking like it's not, then it wouldn't be an issue to collaborate. It wouldn't be an issue to collaborate. So, yep, it's enough for everybody, all of us. Yep.
No, that's what's up. And in this one, I definitely like to ask this question because
Can't sell your home and tired of carrying that load? Drop the house. Gutter Properties will buy your house as is with offers up to $300,000. Need serious repairs, liens, taxes, or judgments? We'll work through your unique situation to get that house off your back. During your free, no-obligation appraisal, we maintain social distancing and take every precaution to ensure your experience is safe. Drop the house. Gutter Properties. Call us or visit gutterproperties.com today.
because I know this episode this video gonna go viral.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, but and then we can always use. I think about like if we ever got to come back to this club, we be able to use it. The legacy that you leave behind, the legacy you leave behind as DeAsia, and the legacy you leave behind for Detronics and whatnot, and this all came because I watched Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle and his family, and rest in peace to him.
Hustler for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But he said all the things he wanted to accomplish, and y'all know that man was doing this thing
to accomplish it.
Exactly. So I want to ask you, what are things that when you know what I'm saying, when you're gone, what are the things that you want to have accomplished and the legacy you want to leave behind for you and your business?
Honestly, just looking at the name. Like I said, I needed to be a household name. I need to be in households. You know, I have an engineering mind. It's one thing. Like I said, I was born with an engineering mind. I was born to figure out an easier way to do things. I was born to figure out inventions, better ways to do stuff. You know, so I that's how I see it. I see it invent things. I see it as a product. I see it as children's toys. I see it as a children's book. I see it as like I said, it's a brand. It's everything. I'm literally just looking at it, just saying this stuff like off the heart. Like that's what I see. That's what I see. Like I see it all in that name right there, Detronics. Like, and it's easy for the kids to say. It's easy for everybody to say. Easy for you to spell. That was it. You knew you had it. That was it.
Y'all got the new Detronics right there.
Right. Detronics. That was it. I knew as soon as I heard it. I said, and then the kids was able to say it. I was like, oh. They got to asking like, oh, when is it Detronics event? When is it? You put it in the kids' ear, then the kids telling other kids. I had kids coming to my events because kids was going to daycare talking about my program. They were going to daycare talking about my program. Next thing you know, I had kids signing up like, yeah, my daughter heard about this through such and such in daycare, and I'm just like,
that's a beautiful thing.
I mean, kids word of mouth. These kids are on TikTok. I had kids from my program sharing my videos on TikTok, and I was like, wait a minute, they got a TikTok? Like, whoa!
You don't make yourself sound old, yeah. You're like,
they got a TikTok.
I'm on the TikTok,
yo. How the kids got a TikTok before me? Like, I was like, oh, man. So the kids were on the TikTok sharing my videos, and I remember asking one of the kids, I was like, hey, you sharing my video? Like, thank you. He was like, yeah, I thought it was cool. I want other people to see it. And I was like, it's weird. I was like, it's weird because they're like 8 or 9. Like, I want other people to see. I couldn't share stuff at 8 or 9 years old. Like, I wasn't sharing anything. You know, you couldn't. Man, listen, you had to find out something at 8 or 9 years old. Like, it wasn't going to happen. So it's crazy because now, like I said, they have their own accounts and they're following me on TikTok. And if they find it cool, they share it. They share it. Like, there's no hater in kids. Kids don't hate. Kids don't, you know. Hey, kids ain't like, I hope she don't shine. You know, kids ain't like, the kids like, hey, I like this video. Let me share. Let me, you know, they so pure. I love kids. I ain't gonna lie, like, man, they are pure. They are pure before this world get to them. Because I'm telling you, once you let this world get to you and corrupt you and change who you are as a person, it's rough. It's rough to get back to that original, you know. So yeah, watching these kids are just they're pure. They're happy. They're excited. You know, they love it. They love it. So, and it's a different environment from school. So, yep, they love it. I make sure it's a different environment. We got music going. We got bubbles going. We got chips. We got this. You know, it's a different environment. This is not. We're not sitting in a school desk and just staring at the teacher for. We start our classes off with affirmations. We let the kids know you can do it. We put affirmations. We start each class off with affirmations. Everything. We just give them that vibe. Hey, you're not in school, but you're still in a learning setting, and they love it. They have fun. I mean, they have fun. And science is fun itself. Science is fun.
Listen,
science is fun.
Shout out to you, because I didn't think that growing up. I was you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make science fun.
That's
I'm gonna make science fun. Yeah, we're gonna make science fun. You ain't like science.
Man, listen.
I'm telling you, science.
What science consists of? Science consists of what? The planets. And that was about it. It wasn't like when I see him like the lab coach, y'all it's interacting. Like, come on,
yeah, all day long. I actually had two, which was amazing. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. Everything is aligned. Within 4 months of doing this, Cleveland Public Libraries donated me about $6,000 in robotic kits. $6,000 in robotic kits. They get just here you go. I mean, they ain't even. I mean, just pick it up. Here you. I got like 10 kits, and I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah. That alone just put me to another level. It takes you to a whole nother level because someone believes in you. They know that you're passionate about what you do, and the power of networking. A girl I went to high school with shared my post, and her grandfather saw it, and he put in the word, and I ended up getting some robotic kits, and I was just like, man, listen, it's like I said, it happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Y'all better get with D4, you know what I'm saying? Blow up.
Please do. I keep telling my family I'm buying new family members when I get some money. I swear. Like, I love them to death, but they get on my nerves, bro. They get on you. You seen Kawana. You seen
So, okay, I feel like this is the most important part of the podcast. I feel like any interview, any great podcast, there should be takeaways. Someone, I know is a young lady watching this right now who was getting inspired by your story. What do you feel like are 3 takeaways they should take away from the interview tonight?
Oh, you said 3.
Yeah, you've been dropping bombs at the right though. You know what I'm saying?
I know my number one thing is believing in yourself. Yeah. Believing in yourself. No one else is gonna believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Even when you don't believe in yourself, don't show anybody else you don't believe in yourself.
Come on,
you believe in yourself.
Say that.
Because I'm telling you, they'll see it real quick that you don't believe in yourself.
Don't be doing that, man.
Yep. I don't really know how you definitely. Be your biggest advocate for sure. Be your biggest advocate. Like I said, nobody's gonna go as hard for your business as you do.
Come on now.
No, like as much as I love my family, as helpful as they have been, they not staying up till midnight, 1 a.m. to do half of anything. They're more so, call me when you're ready. We'll come and we'll clock in for this hour, Yeah. But that overnight grind, that late night, those when your mind is just playing tricks on you, telling you that you can't do something. Oh yeah, you got to advocate for yourself. You got to advocate for yourself. And number 3, Dad, why you had to say 3?
I mean, you don't give it. I can write off something right for you.
You gonna write off something?
No. I'm saying like I can write them off because you've been hitting us with some good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The third one.
Or it can be something that you might have forgotten to say, you know what I'm saying, in an interview, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got to be just, like I said.
I did really good, because I'm not going to lie.
Listen, you've been flowing. No, listen.
Flowing.
You have been flowing. Like I said, the fact that you make science fun for us.
That's enough in itself.
That's enough in itself, right? Exactly. Because, like I said, science.
Same.
Science.
Listen, we just being real. Science is not my favorite. My favorite, but because of the same reason that you mentioned, nobody really took the time to make it fun, to make it interesting, to be passionate about it. I think it would have changed both of our lives.
Absolutely.
Had that been the case.
I would have been.
That's the gem right there.
Well, there you go.
No, seriously. It makes a difference. Like, so you guys didn't like the Mentos and the Coke. Y'all ain't
we ain't enough for the Coke.
I was about to say, right.
Y'all ain't.
I was about to say, I used to myself from Arby's. The one from Arby's didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
So wasn't enough fizz.
It wasn't enough fizz in it. You know what I'm saying?
You put in a mental.
Yeah, right. You know, I can't use off-brand mental. It ain't working. Or Fago Pop. It ain't working.
Nah, it ain't gonna work with Fago. You need that Coke. You need that Coke. You go diet if you don't want it to be too sticky. But other than that, you gotta go with that Coke. So.
See, that's what I'm saying. No one knows.
No.
Yeah, Diet Coke, it would be less sticky. If you got to do an endorse for whatever reason, save you a little bit on the mess, I guess.
Listen. And this is, I feel like, the most very important question. Where can people find out more about you? Where can they learn about more about D-Tronics? Like, let them know that. Because, by the way, for the lazy people, it will be in the show notes. So there ain't no excuse why you cannot.
Awesome. I post the most on Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram is at D-Tronics. What is it? D-Tronics02, I believe. TikTok, I post on there as well. D-Tronics. YouTube. D-Tronics02.
Okay.
Yeah, on Instagram it's just _ D-Tronics. Yeah, just _ D-Tronics. And then have D-Tronics.com as well. Yep. So yeah, find us. Definitely reach out to us on Facebook, D-Tronics. Just send us a message.
Yeah.
We can do it. We'll figure it out.
There we
go.
Figure
it out. Definitely, we'll figure out. Like I said, when you're working with a brand that no one's ever seen before, you have requests. You have people asking like, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do that?" And I'm more on that entrepreneur side. Is like you have to be a problem solver.
We'll
you got a problem, I'll solve it. You know, you need this. You need somebody to come in once a week for the whole month. Okay, well, let me see if I can fit that. Let me see if I can do that. You know, so it really is about what you can take in. You know, so if someone taking in, like I said, I got a birthday party on Saturday that I'm super excited about. Like I said, if I can take it in and I can do it and I can work it out with my family to, get them in to clock in that day, we can do it. We can do it, and we will do it. We've been doing it, man. We've been doing it. And like I said, it's not just, this is a family affair. It's truly a family affair. I can shout out to the family again 100 times. Like, I would not be able to do this without my family. I would not be able to do this without my family. Honestly, I wouldn't. Like I said, other people working for me, it wouldn't work. Especially early on, before I knew how to be a leader, it wouldn't have worked. I would have been like, I would have lost friends, man. They would have been stopped talking to me.
I get that. No, that's what's up, though. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you show them it's possible. You show them that you can pursue a business and you can get your family involved. It's a beautiful thing.
Man, it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you for coming on and showing us what's possible. Once again, we appreciate
for sure. Thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to use your platform.
Listen,
you said
I literally was like, what? We haven't had her on the show yet. Like, man, we tripping.
You scheduled me like 2 times. You had to reschedule me.
So time out. So this why. So funny you said. My sister is one of their scheduled now. Once again, family. She took care of it because I used to do the schedule. Let me do it. We double booking. There's people outside waiting like. They're like, excuse me. I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I had a couple texts from you. I'm like,
see,
the night ain't even on Tuesday.
So shout out to family.
But
once
hey,
again,
you live and you learn. Seriously, like I said, people think there's no mistakes behind it. There's mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm the mistake king.
But you have to learn from your mistake. That's all. Learn from each mistake. That's number 3. That's number 3.
My bad, Brittany. I had to think in the middle.
That's number 3. Learn from your mistakes. Don't keep making the same mistakes. I'm telling you. You keep making the same mistakes. Everybody gonna see you keep making the same mistakes. They're like, all right, you don't care that much. You don't care that much. Don't keep learn from your mistakes, and that goes with everything in life.
Yeah, that's real.
Try not to keep making the same mistakes. You gotta learn your lesson eventually, for sure.
No, listen, that's
that was number 3.
That's good. That's good. I'm about to say, if you keep making the same mistake, get somebody who do it better than do it for you.
Somebody who do it better. Seriously, I learned that. Like I said, I was doing everything in the beginning. I had to allocate. I was like, this person takes pictures better. This person does this better. This person, Shout out to my cousin for just getting her engineering degree, because now I need her to do some experiments for me.
Oh, that's what
And I need her to make some curriculum for me. So she just got her engineering. And DeAsia, shout out to you. I hope you see this. Well, you looking at me, but I need you.
I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you, cousin. I need you to come up with some curriculum for me too. So yeah,
That's what's up. So, guys, this is episode 166. We are coming back this new year bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to the first episode of the new year. That's a privilege.
No,
that's
listen,
a privilege.
listen. We start with the best, you know.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
And I want to thank you, the person watching, because listen, I don't know what happened over the last 3 weeks. We went from under 1 million to 7 million views in the span of 3 weeks. And we went from what? We was at like, what, 9?
Yeah.
9,000 subscribers. Now we're at 14. 14.
Yeah.
No,
Shout out
listen.
to you.
You want to talk about God being good. Like you said, being in alignment, I promise you.
You know what that was too? Consistency.
No,
That was
facts.
consistency.
Sure.
Look, you said you on what number?
This
number?
is
166?
Yeah.
That's consistency right there. That's
No,
consistency. That's God and consistency. You got to work with them.
No, facts.
You got to work with them.
Facts.
You can't just say you want something and don't work with them. You got to work with them. So
No, absolutely.
you've been working with them.
No, listen, God is good. Let me shout out to the man upstairs. Because, and I want to thank you, the person watching, because like we couldn't watch this that many times. So I mean, you took time out to watch it. So I want to thank you. You know what I'm saying? And let us know that you guys want to see great people like DeAsia and great entrepreneurs in the city of Cleveland. And let me not forget that we are Entrepreneurship Podcast, but we represent our city because Cleveland is a great city that has great people doing great things. And she's an example of that. So we want to thank you for watching this because, you know, it's so crazy. A lot of people who watch our podcast aren't from Cleveland. You know, it's crazy enough
You
about
don't need
that.
them to be.
No, that's a fact.
You don't
That's
need
a
them to
fact.
be.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I was
Put them
wondering-
on to the city. Let
Put
them
'em
come
on-
visit to see these
that's-
entrepreneurs,
that's
okay?
right.
We out here.
We out
here.
here. We out here. No, that's fact.
They need us in their city. Do they need us in their city?
That's
We'll
a
figure
fact.
it out.
That's
We'll
a
figure
fact.
it
That's a
out.
fact.
So
No, listen, and like I said, I appreciate you being on there. I appreciate you watching. And then lastly, guys, I've done it. So just like DeAsia that has a curriculum, we had one for podcasts, and we put together a course. And Brittany got a chance to look at it and whatnot. And we have put together 20 steps we believe you need to get your podcast ready and get it going in 2024. So listen, get that. I'll have a link in the bio. I'm sorry, in the show notes. So listen, check it out. And we want to see you start your podcast, okay? Because if we can do it, we know you can do it too. So listen, guys, this has been a great episode, and we'll see y'all next time, all right? Peace.